Hey everyone, so welcome to this video. So in this video, today we are talk about that using ChatGPT how to create a web page, along with that how to do the automation testing using that web page actually. And so in that, so the automation code and the web page code, so the both we can generate from that ChatGPT things actually. So don't talk too much and let's deep dive into that. All right. So the first thing I can create here one simple registration page actually. So I'm gonna type actually provide college registration page in H. So I can just type it provide college registration page in HTML. So if I enter that, it will be returning that some HTML code, that first name, last name, email ID, program of interest, and the comments like that actually. So this is some simple website for testing actually. So in that I can get that some CSS designs as well actually. So provide along with CSS actually. If enter that, it will not return that just raw HTML, so it will return that along with that some decent HTML along with that code actually. So this is how we are going to do. So in that part I just copied it and I can go to the that VS code and I can just type it index dot html. So if I enter that, so after that I can just paste it actually. And the next thing I can run the code. If I open that index.html file, so as you can see that just a simple college registration page will get actually. So in that first name, last name, along with the phone number, comments, these are things there. And if I just dumbly, if I put that, so automatically it handling that validation as well actually. So this is how. So the next part we are going to generate that test case things actually. So I'm going to test this web page using Python Selenium actually. So let's see. So I'm come back with that chat GPT and I'm gonna check. uh, I'm going to do the automation testing in the registration web page actually. Provide Python Selenium code for that HTML file testing. So if I enter that, it will be understanding our question and it will be just calling our profile and calling the file, and it will be checking based on that actually. So let me copy the code and come back with that HTML folder, that VS code, and I can just do that test.py. So in that I can just paste the code actually. So before that I need to install that Selenium things, right? So for that I'm going to ask that same that these things to that again chat GPT, what are the dependencies I need to install actually. Let me check. So come back with these things and provide pip install dependencies for run this script. So if I enter that, so just we need to install these other things actually, Selenium and the Selenium 8 and the Chrome driver auto installer actually. So I can just copy that and I'm come back with that things and I can just open in the internet terminal. Yeah. So in that I can type, I can just paste that pip install Selenium. Let me wait. So install it. Oh, I'm getting error. Okay, so this is CMD. But I'm going to change as a command prompt actually. Oh, still I didn't install that Python. So let me install that Python first because it's a new machine. So that's why I'm going to install that Python. Yeah. So now it's installs. So then I can come back with that HTML page. I can install the pip install Selenium on that. So now it's installing. Yeah. Now this is installed. So after that, I'm gonna check that another part. So this is WebDriver. We need to install it actually. So that same as I can install that pip install Chrome driver auto installer. So that is also installed now. And so the next part I'm going to install that Selenium wait actually. So if I run that pip install Selenium wait, okay. So I think ChatGPT little bit wrong. So there is no particular thing there. So we'll go with that next part. So the first thing I'm gonna change that file path. So that is index.html actually. Oops. I can just copy that path and I can put it over there. So I just the path. So all code now I'm going to run that python test.py with the chat GPT given the script. So if I run that, so we wait now that it's opened, but still, oh, okay, I'm getting error actually. So GPT giving some error script. So WebDriver object has no attribute find element by ID. I know we know already, so this is why we getting this issue. So I can go with that same. I can just copy that error. I can just check back with these things actually. So I am getting error in Python script. So this is how I just written that, and now it will be returning that some updated code actually. So in that, what it's do is, so in that some of the things they changed actually, and I can take that what are the changes that I can take, and let's see. So this is how, and this too. It's a new thing actually. Okay, let me check again. So now it's looking wow, great. As you can see that, right? So this is crazy because honestly we not set at the back end, but this is the front end thing actually. So in that we are going to check that first name, last name, email, phone number, program of interest, and the commands, these things, right? So in that we are going to check that first name, last name, email id same as so we given that some sample things and submit that click like that, right? So I can show you. So I can put some sleep over there so you can see that what happening in that part actually. So in that John and email also I can give some sleep, and so this is the one, and before submitting I can wait it some 1 second actually. So let's see now what it happens actually, and run the same script now. And so in that first it will be putting the John and the Do and john@example.com and phone number and the test registration. So after that, it will be go to the next part actually, but that backend will still not ready for that, right? So this is how will it work actually. So ChatGPT honestly says it apparently will give that what we expect the script. So that script it will be give, and based on that we need to communicate with the chat gpt properly. For example, if I get the error, so I can immediately give that error things to that I'm getting the attribute error, so automatically it will returning that no attribute find the elements, and so based on that it will be giving. So that new script will it work, right? So this is how I want to share with you. So we don't need to worry about the code part now in the future, so automatically AI will take care of that actually. What you need to do is you need to properly communicate with that AI things actually. So this is how I want to share this in this video actually. And if you really like that video, please subscribe my channel for more videos like this in the future. And see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye. We hope you found this video informative and helpful. If you did, please hit the like button and consider to subscribe our channel for more videos like this in the future. Also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and colleagues who might find it useful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below and we'll be happy to respond. Thank you for watching. We'll see you on the next video.